Methods of how to decorate clay items. 5.1. How to trace a picture and how to put it onto a clay item. So the first thing you need to trace a picture is tracing paper, or you can use tissue paper. But tracing paper in a sketchbook is actually the best. Here I've got tissue paper. So you decide which design you want to use and which picture you want to trace. So I've decided to trace a little bird today, and I've made a kind of a coaster here. The clay is still quite wet, so you can trace your picture and put it on a kind of a leather hard. This is kind of a wet, a little bit more wet, but it's a leather hard, so it's not too wet. You can put your design on this clay, this dryness as well, or you can put it your picture that you copied from here or traced from here. You can put on a clay object that has been bisque fired already, and then you can draw it on, and you can then paint it in with slip, or you can with glaze as well, and so on. You can do your design on it in color as well. But here we're just going to basically do the tracing of the picture and show you how to put it onto a piece of leather hard clay. This is basically a coaster actually. So it's best to complete your object that you want to use before you going to trace your picture and design onto it. So you first make your item and then you're going to decorate it. And that's why you trace your picture afterwards and put it on afterwards. So what you do here is you decide you want a bird, and you trace the bird. You first get a picture from a magazine or whatever. You take your tissue paper, you put it over, and you look where the eye is in the piece of the body and so on, and you trace it all around. And then you turn it over and you scratch it like this. Then you lay it onto your clay item that you want to the design to be on, and you lay it down, and you can even just rub it with your finger and so on and see if the pencil comes out, and then lightly go over with your pencil onto the line where the bird is. So we're going over. Tissue paper, one have to be very careful because it breaks easily, as you can see. But the tracing paper is even better, or architectural paper. Then you make your eye. Here's the legs of the bird. Okay, and then you can take it off. And here you've got the kind of and then you can work onto it a little bit like this as well. You can still work a little bit with your pencil or a little tool. I've got a fine tool here, so you can also work a little bit with a tool on here and do your tracing of your bird. You can even still work on it like this if you want it to be. So you can the tracing of the pictures just to give you a basic idea, because you're not necessarily going to get it perfect. You just get a basic idea of where the parts of the picture of the body is and so on. So yeah. There's the eye. And you don't have to scratch in it. If you want, You can scratch in it like this, or you can just keep it that it's not scratched, not such a relief, like this. And still work on it the whole time. If you want less of a relief, you wait till the clay is even drier, and then it won't scratch in so much. So there won't be such a big relief. And that is it. It's a little bird, and you wanted the bird, and it's on your coaster.